You fools hurt, Jesus will.
She back got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and wanna see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that wanna keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Your chain, name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay, look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but ain't from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, with the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and wanna see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. No, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, baby. Say what you gon' do? Stop playing with it, baby. No. If you gon'
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, and I hit that. Okay, yeah, and I hit that. Cause I ain't like it. Okay, yeah, and I hit that. Okay, yeah, and I hit that. Yeah, Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah, ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, and I hit that. Okay, yeah, and I hit that. Cause I ain't like it. Okay, yeah, and I hit that. Okay, yeah, and I hit that.
Flag on the play.
Yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set, like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. I'm in the field like a panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens cross the border.
Hold up. You know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the hole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety, you boys can't shake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just
habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chicks, you don't know that.
One of the great venues to watch a game in any sport and one of the best home crowds in any sport, Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we as the Bears get set to match up with the New York Giants. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And that one into the end zone for an opening touchback. This is the receiver turned running back, Cordero Patterson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Carter on the tackle. Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, it's Trubisky, and he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
Back at the 31. With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A pair of negative running plays, and now they're looking up at a 3rd down at 17 to go. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
7-yard line.
Couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Play action. It's Trubisky rolling to his right. Man open, that's Robert Foster, complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10, right at the 40. Toss play, Cohen, right side. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
On 2nd and 11 now. Trubisky caught by Montgomery. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 26. 15 yards on the play, first down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On first down, Trubisky. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. He was looking for his rookie Cole Kmet that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And 10.
Here's Trubisky to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 28-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
Saquon Barkley.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
At the 33-yard line. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Jones into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
He was brought down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
18. Here we go. March 54.
From the 38, Trubisky flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
Bears. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
3, Giants nothing.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky got a man. It's Patterson complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. He got 29 yards that time.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. They run with Patterson, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Cordero Patterson, his 2nd touchdown on the season as the Bears push further out in front. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
The score, Bears 10, Giants nothing. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They're going to start to drive here on the ground with Patterson. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
The tackle made.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Go, go, go. Check. Fresno. Alert.
Now it's Trubisky. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Lorenzo Carter charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11.
On the play. Brings up 3rd down.
After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long.
He's coming. We got double up. Mike 5-4. Alert. Mike 50 behind.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Back deep, Golden Tate. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at the 18. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
Their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line.
Handoff. Tackled at the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on third down. Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a... foot or so short.
A 5-yard pickup. It's now 4th down.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. They'll run with Barkley. And he's into the clear. The 20. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley. His second touchdown on the season. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
something
well,
else. And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Now Trubisky to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3-and-out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, watch the sled. Watch the sled. Ran, don't. He's checking. Crash.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. Going deep this time for Miller. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
39-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Jones now on first down. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Throwing Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on third. From the gun, Jones going deep for Hopkins. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Trubisky will throw. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Throwing here, Trubisky. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Intended for Tariq Cohen. Incomplete. Jabril Peppers on the coverage.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now, standing just about on his own goal line. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And that going to hit in the end zone as we restart things here in the second half with a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, New York.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A handoff to Barkley, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, New York.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
He's brought down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. And now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Second and 4 at the 23-yard line.
Now it's Trubisky. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And that will be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now, standing just outside his own goal line. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Jones to throw on 3rd down. He completes it to Tate. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll run for it with Barkley. And he's got this down to the 35. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
Okay, you and I are sitting up here getting ready to analyze whether they should go for it or not. Did you see the quarterback just point to the sideline and say, everybody back. I've got this call.
Well, you knew this side of the field, they're in plus territory, 4th and 1. He wasn't coming off the field.
No, he wasn't coming off the field. He wasn't letting the offense go with him at all. He said, we're staying out here, and we're picking this one up. That's some leadership right there.
They go play action here on 1st down. Going deep for Hopkins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Bilal Nichols breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
3rd and long.
After that sack, 3rd and long. Tough spot for Jones and the Giants. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Jones, and that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his first touchdown of the new season, and the Giants have taken the lead.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
They'll run on first down. It's Patterson, and he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Second down at 4. They go play action. Trubisky. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down. The Bears on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And able to find Graham, complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 43. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's David Montgomery, second-year man from Iowa State. And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carrier.
The cornerback, it's Logan Ryan who brings him down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
On second down, here's Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
At the 27-yard line.
On first down, Patterson. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. From the 25 on second down, Trubisky. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And they'll get this down to the 10. 15 yards on the play, first down.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now it's Trubisky. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Cordero Patterson, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bears have retaken the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Taken in at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. And it's back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
1st down.
He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown.
And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Good. Makes the score Bears 24, Giants 14. Eddie Pinheiro the kickoff for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Today's final score.
And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for Chicago, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.